As retailers look to compete in a complex and competitive market, reporting shows some key challenges are preventing retailers from achieving their supply chain goals. The first revolves around a retailer's legacy forecasting and replenishment systems. On a recent survey, retail IT professionals indicated that legacy replenishment modules expose a significant risk in the supply chain, as the forecast is really the foundation of the entire business. Errors in the forecast can prevent retailers from executing cleanly on a daily basis. The second component is that traditional forecasting methods don't recognize trends and anomalies that would be identified by AI and machine learning, enabling the supply chain to evolve and adapt to the addition of new channels or new customers. And finally, the high cost of managing the forecast accurately and the simple fact that most retailers are only able to manage the most critical items in their business, with the rest of the items falling out of view, presents a major risk to operating margin. The second major challenge that retailers have identified is that disconnected systems pose a major risk to being future ready. In a perfect world, all processes in the supply chain would work together to harmonize demand forecasting, order replenishment, allocation, and order fulfillment. However, only 36% of supply chain professionals say their organization operates on a single supply chain platform. This leads to challenges in inventory visibility and alignment across the disparate applications, meaning that a demand change recognized on one side of the business may not be identified on another side of the business until too late, leaving for potential customer dissatisfaction. In fact, 43% of retailers cited a lack of inventory visibility as the top demand forecasted relating challenge, followed by a lack of forecast accuracy at about 34% of retailers. This really identifies itself as buyers distributing seasonal goods or close dated items, where on a disconnected network, they may need to do that across the board, whereas on a fully integrated and connected system, you can do it dynamically and leveraging AI. Finally, the collaboration and alignment on promotional planning and the replenishment execution for the promotion is almost non-existent in a disconnected environment. Whereas when you're on a single platform, you have the capability of sharing information to help ensure that you're ready to satisfy your customers. To solve for these challenges, a retailer needs to focus on future-proofing their supply chain. A future-proof supply chain is one that can learn and predict customer demand by category, product, and channel. Retailers need a platform that eliminates silos, empowering AI to amplify the supply chain, streamline and automate the decision-making process, better supporting replenishment strategies. The value retailers should expect to see is really around minimizing errors, reducing cost, and speeding up time to shelf. Retailer IT and operations need to focus on creating an interconnected supply chain, which will create operational efficiencies and allow retailers to create more effective and profitable strategies. They should expect to see a reduction in inventory by 15%, increase in sales by 1 to 2%, and a decrease in spoilage by 35% when operating on an optimized platform. Additionally, when leveraging AI, for example on forecast, you can expect to see at least a 10% more accurate forecast, a reduction in inventory by additional 10%, an increase in sales by an additional 1%, and a decrease in spoilage by an additional 10%. This is really the best way that retailers can compete on the stage that they are competing on this highly competitive market. And we encourage them to look to future-proof their supply chain as they move forward to the next phase of retail.